are thousands of tables in database, but if there is no connection in between the database tables, there is no use of the tables. I should have some connections in between the tables so that I can, from a table data, I can get the further data like that. So that's what the term here is foreign key. So whenever you are going to create a table, you should have mentioned some field connected with the another table. What we will go through in this slide: define and use a foreign key, understand the prerequisite and constructing foreign key relationship, interpret cardinality, yes, create foreign key relationship. Okay. Define a foreign keys using foreign key. Let's go into the system. See, this is a standard one. I'll explain through the standard one only. See, whenever you're going to create a table, this is the, you can observe that there is some tick buttons. Now what are these tick buttons? This tick, if any field is having ticked, you can understand that this field is a primary key for this particular table. Now this table could connect with some other entries. Okay, it's already there. One second. It's there or what? It's not defined. Okay. Suppose this is one table I have created in my system. So like the field data element, if you go inside it will show domain like this. So now I want to make this table connected with some other field. So what I can do in that case, just select this one, select this row. There is a foreign key button in this screen. Just press this one, it will pop up a particular screen. Now you can maintain the records of that table with which you want to connect this table. Like say this is my, like I have created 3 tables for that Airtel example. One will hold your number and name, table A. Now table B will have some other address detail, table C will have some transaction details. So when this is a table A, this is having two entries only. Now I am going to connect table A with table B. So here is a field called check table. I will put here the name of a table B. So I don't know what is the table B name, so just let's put a KN1. Okay, it's not matched. Okay, leave it. So what it will tell you that you can provide the table name here. There is a tick button also, whether check required or not. Check required means if you put some entries there and whether it should check with the corresponding entry of that field only. So you can maintain this also. Foreign key field type not specified. So most of the time it's not specified only. Cardinality is one more thing. Cardinality is means kind of relation. Means suppose what exactly cardinality is. Cardinality will tell you the story corresponding to this entry. How many entry will be possible in the table B? So suppose corresponding to table A, in a table B also we should have only one record because it's holding the record. Now corresponding to table A, how many record will be possible in table C? It could have multiple because against your number it could be today at morning you have recharged something, today at the evening you have done some other cricket pack, like this. It could have multiple. So cardinality will show you that characters. Okay. So in the slides I will show you. So see, there is a value table we have covered in the domain area. Check table is what we can provide in the foreign key relationships. Now there could be certain situations when check table and value table could be same. Means for this particular field Kunnar, if you can see, let's have a field. See, it's already populated with this record because it's already SAP defined. So it knows that if anyone is going to use this corner field, it should check with this field. So if I use this corner field as a primary key of this table, whenever I am putting any entry in this field, it will go and check there. See, here the corner field is maintained as check table. Now, if you go inside the domain, in the value range, you can find that this is a value table KNA1. So for this particular field, both the value table and the check table name is same. So there could be a situation where this table could be same. The implication of this two table is nothing. Both the table, the purpose is same. They will provide you a kind of check for the entry. Means whether the value is valid or not. The simple validation check. Okay. Sometimes it could not be. Means in a check table, suppose there is a table maintained, and in the domain level there is no table maintained. There is some fixed value maintained. So it could be. Now cardinality. Now cardinality is kind of one-to-many relationships. Suppose my example, if I want to put a relation with A to C, it could be A will hold one record, but corresponding to A, C could have multiple records. So it could be one-to-many, like 1 and C. So like 1 will represent, it should have at least one record, at least or max one, at least or max 1. Now, so what will C represent? C represents you 0 or 1. So like if anything is like C to C, it could have 0 to 0, it could have 1 to 0, it could have 0 to 1, like this, or it could have 1 to 1. Means in the next table also should have a 1 to 1 or 0 to 1 relation. If it is N, it could be 1 or multiple. If it is Cn, it could be 0, it could be multiple. So this is what cardinality is. Cardinality will just simply, the basic concept is, it will tell you the story of a relationship. Now just let me tell you a practical example of a SAP related things like order table. There is a table, VBAK table. In this table, you will find unique order numbers. Now every day, how many transactions are going on, how many people are ordering my product, those order numbers are going to store in that table. Now definitely those orders should have that field is unique, means there should not be any repeated order. So each and every field is holding a new order. Now there is another table called item table. Now that particular item table will hold the details of each and every specific order. Now that could be multiple. Means suppose for a particular order, you have order 3 to 4 kinds of material, like you have order 10 packets of Maggi, you have order 15 packets of top ramen, 16 packets of blah blah blah, these things. So if you enter into the second table, you will find that corresponding to this order, there are 3 entries. So the cardinality should be maintained 1 to n, because in first table it should be 1, it cannot be less than 1, or you can maintain like C to Cn also. There should not be any entry, means 0 to 0 also it could be possible. So 1 to n means it could have 1, it could, in the second table it could have, definitely there should be 1, or else, oh sorry, 1 to Cn is not possible, C to Cn is possible, 0 to 0 is possible. 1 to n, it should be 1 to 1, or the second table could have multiple entries. Means if there is one entry, so the second table should have at least one entry, but it could have multiple entries also. So that's what cardinality is. It will tell you the story in between two tables, what is the relations, how both the tables are going to maintain. Okay. Now creating a foreign key relationships, you can click that button. You can put those check tables, enter description, maintain the foreign key type, cardinality, a lot of things. Okay, now what next? Dictionary tables in a relational database. What exactly it is? Describe the different types of tables in SAP ABAP dictionary. Explain the technical settings for optimizing the storage and maintain the requirements. Describe the performance benefit through indexing. Okay, this is also a big slide. Let's start. Now this is how many kinds of tables are possible in ABAP dictionary. It could be transparent table, structure, pool table, cluster table, and view. pool table and cluster tables are completely outdated things. Now, what exactly is a transparent table? Most of the tables are transparent tables only. What is the structure? Structure is nothing but a skeleton. So let's show me it. This one, see, transparent table. You will find the description here only. Whenever I am creating a table which can hold multiple records, it should be transparent table. What exactly a transparent table means? Transparent table will tell you that now in a table there are two things. One is structure. One thing is structure and another thing is table. Now this is nothing. This looks like a structure. Means a structure can hold only one data. It's a skeleton of the table. It will represent you it will tell you how many fields are there in the table. But it cannot store data because it's not a table. Now whenever it's a transparent table, now what exactly a transparent table have? Each and every table have its own structure. Through this structure only, this table values are going to update. Now in the further slides, I will tell you how the table entries are going to update. Now for a transparent table, the structure name and the table name is same. This is what a transparent table is. Now suppose this is a structure. So structure is only holding the skeleton. These three fields contain the structure. Now as this is a transparent table, the structure name is same, and the table name is also same, like this. You can see the entries of this table. Now I think it's not activated. It will not show you any data or what. Okay, it has some data. Okay, it has some data. So this is the table Z-test training. How this table is going to populate? It is going to populate through a structure whose name is Z-test training only. So that's what a transparent table is. View. What is a pool table and structure tables? Pool table and structure tables are like this. Like pool table means it will hold a pool table can store multiple tables in it. Like a transparent table is only a single entity. It's a single table. Like 3 to 4 transparent table can be stored in a pool table. Similarly in the cluster table also. What is the basic difference? Difference is like pool table that doesn't have any primary key. Cluster table they have a primary key connection. So that's it all about pool table and cluster table. Nobody will ask you this thing because this is a very outdated thing. Not at all used anywhere. What is a view? View is nothing but it will show you the data, but it doesn't hold any data like this. Suppose and there are 2-3 tables are there in transparent tables are available in database, and you want 2 fields from table 1, 3 fields from table 2, and some other 4 to 5 fields from table 3. Now this you can achieve by some coding also, or else you can create a view where you can mention these 4 fields and how these 4 fields will retrieve data from these 3 tables. Now that connection you can mention and it will show you. Now it will come in the coming slides. What else? Transparent table, yes. Normal table, transparent in the database, mapping of transparent table type in init, tabular field strings which do not hold data, they are not mapped to database. Underline database, this is pool tables and cluster tables, theories only. You can see here, this is what pool table. This 6 tables can store in a particular table. Some theories are there, you can go through the slides. So primary key, the tables must have primary key field in common and in cluster tables. Technical settings. Now technical settings I already covered. Data class, size category, buffering, log data changes. Log data changes, yeah, log data changes is that last button. Last button, one button is there. I think I forget to tell you that. This one. If you tick this one, that SAP administrator or who has the authorization to check the log data, he can see how many changes are going through this table. Means who has updated the table, at what time it is updated. Those data and all those records are going to be logged. That's what it is. Data class, yes, data class shows transaction data, master data. Now already covered. I will just pass the slides. Size category will tell you how many entries it could have, it could store. Buffering type, yes. Single record buffering, generic record buffering, full buffering. Logging, it can store the, if you tick this button, it will store the details, like what are the changes is going through in this table. maintain the technical settings. You can check that. Database utility. So database utility is earlier already covered. It's an interface in between dictionary and database. Now next important is index. Now what exactly is an index? Now the basic concept of index is like, suppose I'll pick again the Airtel table, Airtel example. Now this is a table and I know that this table holds the records of your address. Now suppose I want to find out the address of a particular person. Now how will you do that? How will you find that address? You cannot jump into the table and you cannot search for all the lakhs of records. There should have been some way through which you can find the person's detail. Now how can you do that? So when the table has been created initially, SAP has created via foreign key relationship. SAP has created one primary key or index for that field, like telephone number. Now that particular telephone number is the primary index. That particular field, telephone number field, has been maintained as a primary index of this particular table. Means that this entry should be unique. Now I know that telephone number field is completely unique. Now if I have anyone's number, I can go into the table, I can provide this unique number, telephone number to the table, and I can get the details from that specific record. So that's very simple. Index is the primary key. Means SAP will identify, or it's automatically done. Whenever you put some fields primary key, means you know that these values will be very unique to this table, because I need some unique values. Otherwise there will be no scope to get the data from a table. If all your fields are redundant or repetitive, you cannot get a particular record. So those fields are going to call an index. Like a telephone book analog, it's a reference kind of thing. Like in a telephone book analog, you can find the from a big 1000-page book, you can find out the number from the, like, indexing has been done, like with the name of A, with the name of C. So this kind of thing. Index range, like multiple fields. Unique index scan. This is some kind of theories. You just go through the theories. It is understandable. Okay, now let me show you. So one thing is missing in the slide. Secondary index kind of thing is there. See, indexes. It will not. Yeah. This is secondary index. 1 second. Okay, so as this is now, these two are primary key. So automatically SAP will understand that these two are the index already created for this table. SAP will automatically understand, and the dictionary will automatically understand that this should be the index. Now these two fields should have unique entries. Two fields should have unique. It's not like that this one is having 0, 1. Means combination of these two should be unique. That's what I want to say. Now you have created this table and you found that your third field, this one is also, you found that after some time you found that this is also holding some unique records. So in that case, what you can do, SAP has provided only these two fields as unique, but you find that in your process this field also going to hold some unique data. So now what you can do, you can make this also a index, so that you can search the table in a better performatically way. So what you can do in that case, you can just create a secondary index. Just click this button, press index, it will ask for you to create button. I already created a secondary index. If you double click on this, it will show you that this is the screen, index name, short description you can put. In the secondary index, what is the field you want to put, based on which field you want to create a secondary index. So now if you create secondary index, now these three fields are unique. Now this table should have entry where this combination is always unique. So this is what the concept of an index. Okay, so any doubt till now?
No.
Okay, so I'm going to stop here today, because I don't have time actually.
Just one.
Yeah, tell me.
the table which is showing on the screen right now. So we click JCAR and KVMNR. Can the table have two primary keys at a time?
Yes, yes, yes. Just let me show you. Not only two, multiple. It could have multiple. It could be anything. Just you need to find out how many.
Okay, when we are going for foreign key relationship, so we'll do that one based on primary key, right?
Primary key means if you want to put some, see this table as a multiple foreign key relation. Primary key. So means based on this number and this number, this combination should be unique always.
Okay.
Like this.
I mean, whichever if we are going to, I mean, there are three tables. Then one is containing multiple primary keys means.
Okay.
So the two combination of those two fields should be unique all the time, right?
Yes, in the table entries, yes.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Let me show you. See 6, 9, 10, 70, see 7010, 7020, 7030, 7040. So this combination should be always unique. Nothing is repetitive because these two are the primary key. Now, if you have these two information, you can get the specific record. It's not like, see, if you put, say, suppose you don't know the postner number, you have only the order number. Just click, you will find 4 entries. Now you are confused which one to choose. So to get more specific, you need to know or you should cover all the primary keys. That's what.
Okay.
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 Okay. So I'm stopping here today. Our next class will be hopefully one day later, means Thursday, same time.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Welcome. So I'll this 4 slide I'll email you.
Yeah, because I need to follow immediately.
Yes. Just a simple pick the topic and you just play. If your SAP installation problem has been done, just play with the screen. It's a very easy thing. Just conceptual basis only. Just you can understand. Okay.
Okay, Chandan.
Okay.
Bye.